Hello, everybody, and welcome to what I'm affectionately going to call Mensa May.
Affectionately.
If you saw our video that we did a couple days ago, they did announce all of the winners of the Mensa Select, some of which we've already shown in the live stream, like Veil of Eternity,
Yeah.
but several that we hadn't. So we thought we'd use the month of May to kind of live stream some of these Mensa titles, starting today.
Now that means that if other games come up, you might see more than one live stream in a week.
That's true. It could happen.
Because I know of one that's sitting over there on the very top of that stack that we can't talk about just yet, that we're probably going to live stream, I would think.
I'd like to. I'm very excited about that, but don't tease.
What a tease. What a tease
we can't even talk about the fact that it exists, but I'm very excited to play it.
Speaking of teases, I do want to tease this before we get going then today. Unstoppable is a new game in the solo series from Renegade.
Yeah.
This is from John D. Clare. We're going to have a very first look. I think it's the first look for just about everyone in depth.
Yeah.
Today at 3 o'clock on the channel. Be sure to come back and check that out. And a little bit of more bookkeeping. Bookkeeping, by the way, Ryan, is not my strong suit.
No. So
administrative stuff is here. Juggling cats is just about even with it. I'm about as good as at both.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. But we do have some winners.
We have some winners to announce from a couple things. If I'm missing others, please let me know, and maybe I'll get to that email in 6 months. No, we have a winner from our Koale live stream a while ago. So I was reminded of that because it's a Shet as well.
Oh, yeah. That we never gave away.
And
Koale.
we are going to be giving away a copy of Darwin, in the footstep of Darwin
months.
as well.
No, not really,
hopefully sooner. But Koale, Lance Coffee, you are the winner of that. I have an email from you, so I'll reach back out to formally let you know that you won, and then we'll trade information, and then Nishet will send you a copy of Koale. Mall Peak, we also have a winner. This one we did a little differently because we did it on the fly. We didn't have a code. We didn't do emails. We chose someone randomly out of the comments, and we chose at Jonathan M607. Hopefully, Jonathan M, you are watching this stream as well.
Yeah.
If you're not,
somebody will tell you.
If you're not, too bad.
Well, that's how it always goes. I mean, we used to just announce the winner every morning. So.
If you are hearing this, Jonathan, please email us at mvmcontest@gmail.com to let us know, hey, I'm Jonathan M607, and we'll get you a copy of Mall Peak as well. And like I said, we are also going to be giving away, because Hachette is kind enough to help sponsor this, a copy of In the Footsteps of Darwin, which is what we're playing today. So, we don't have a code word above, but I'm going to let Ryan come up with the code word. You're going to email mvmcontest@gmail.com with the code word
Beagle.
Beagle.
Yeah, Beagle. That was the ship that Darwin took on his journey.
And just to be clear, it's spelled B-E-A-G-L-E.
Yeah, but yes, that is true. That is how it's spelled.
B-E-A-G-L-E.
Yes.
I don't want any misspellings thrown right out.
So that is what we're doing today. This is In the Footsteps of Darwin, like David said, from Hachette, but it's also from Sorry We Are French.
Yes.
And this is the first that we're talking about of, like I mentioned, the Mensa winners. And if you don't know what that is, go watch our video. But basically, it's a panel of very smart people that pick very smart games.
I mean, people anyway.
Well, there's a lot of people. And a lot of people come together to pick their nominees or their selects, I guess I should say, for the year. And this was one of them. So we're very excited to dive into this.
Let's dive right in. All right, what you're seeing here is, this is kind of representative abstract of that Beagle moving around its voyage, cataloging these animals. We're going to be effectively, from a gameplay standpoint, selecting or drafting these tiles, putting them on our logbook here in the corresponding spaces, and scoring points. Like some of the tiles have points on them. There's going to be some set collection-esque scoring. There's going to be some multipliers. It's a pretty straightforward game, which I think falls squarely in with sort of that Mensa Select.
Right, very, very easy to teach. In fact, it's so easy to teach, you're really only doing two things on your turn, period. You're taking a tile and then moving the Beagle, and that's it. But the strategy comes into taking those tiles. Each of these tiles has either points or some kind of special ability. Each one of these tiles could qualify you to fill out some different section of your board. It could help you earn some scoring tiles, some of these little bonus tiles over here. So there's a lot of thought that goes into which of these tiles you're drafting. And we're not experts at this game, so we're not probably at this level, but at a deeper level, you can actually control how far the Beagle moves, and you're kind of choosing which tiles your opponent will have access to, because you can only draft from the Beagle's row or column. So if you take the first, second, or third tile, you're moving the Beagle 1, 2, or 3 spaces, so you're kind of setting your opponent up for
I
their
mean-
turn. But you know what? I can't really
Speak for
look
yourself.
that far ahead.
Speak for yourself. I'm an expert.
You, you might be.
I've played this game a total of once.
That's
No, we are getting this to the table pretty fresh here
Yeah.
because we wanted to get it to the table, get some content up. So we decided that Ryan was going to be
I
the
was on a
first
ship
player.
last.
He was the last person on a ship or a boat. Was it a ship or
it
a
was.
boat?
It was a ship. I mean, you would,
Really?
it would qualify. It was a yacht. So I don't know. I mean,
Look at Mr. Fancy Pants over
not
here.
mine. It's not mine. Don't you know?
Definitely wasn't
We
mine.
make YouTube content. I'm not buying a yacht.
It wasn't the MvM yacht. We just don't let anyone use that.
Yeah, the MVM. Yeah, David doesn't even use the MVM
No,
yacht.
no, it's just docked.
Or the MVM plane either.
No.
When's the last time you took that out
It's
for a
expensive.
joyride?
It's expensive.
It is expensive. So I'll start. So I get the Darwin token. Now this is going to pass back and forth. However, there's really no first player after this. It just goes back and forth for the rest of the game. But whoever ends up with this, it's like a hot potato, and they get 2 points at the end of the game.
Yeah, I mean, and to be clear, it only goes back and forth when certain tiles are taken.
Yep.
Otherwise, it just sits there with Ryan for the
And
entire game.
it might sit there. So,
Doubtful.
all right. So I'm going to start, and all I do, you can draft one of these 3 tiles. Now, if I really wanted to, I could use my guide to move the Beagle forward or backward 1 space, which I'm not going to do right now.
Let us know in the comments too.
Actually, I am going to do that right now.
I've got a book here that comes with the game that has like detailed information on all of the different animals and species here. If you want us to flavor things up, I'll read from this. Gator
right.
Dave.
Wow.
Man.
Blast from the past.
That settles it. The first thing that even closely resembles an alligator
Is
must
getting
be chosen.
I'm going backwards 1 space,
Pinkies up.
and I'm going to take
That's
the
yacht talk.
Oh, that is yacht talk.
Oh, you used your guide?
I did. I'm going to take this keel-billed toucan. Yeah, from South America. Well, it looks like just the Americas.
What's
they
it
kind of
called?
have the keel-billed toucan, like Toucan Sam. Now, when you draft these, they do go into a very specific place. So you can see, if you can see these little icons on the player board, the color and the icon matches. So I have filled this section. Now, you can stack, but if you do, you lose any points that would be given. However, the keel-billed toucan gives me this compass.
Oh, very nice, very nice.
And
And
this-
you keep the guy.
And,
I mean-
yes, I keep the guy.
Not that that's important.
And then-
But, Ryan, did you know a little fact about the keel-billed toucan?
It's keel-billed.
When in a playful mood, they sometimes duel with each other using their bills or throw fruit in each other's mouths.
Oh, we do that.
Yeah. We're going to get a piece of apple.
Could it be a grape, at least?
We might either throw it into each other's mouths, or we might Lady in the Tramp the thing.
all-
I just saying.
Oh,
that
man.
might happen before the end of this stream.
It might. It probably won't. So this goes right here. So this is purple. So the colors also correspond with the icons, but so if you can't tell the color difference, the icon is there as
Yes,
well. That matches
it's like the region.
the region of the world. So
All right, so you took this one.
I did.
So that is 1, 2, 3 away. So the boat or the Beagle.
This
the
side
code
might
word, by
have
the
to
way.
go up.
Yeah, we'll tilt them upright. 1, 2, 3. So I'm taking
Ooh,
from here. I'm
You're gonna
definitely
take that
not.
giant spider.
I don't
I
like
know how
spiders.
much you love spiders.
We've said literally on the stream before. In fact, it was during the Mall Peak stream how much we hate spiders here at MvM.
There's 2 out there right now.
And I don't care. MvM, I'll go on the record. MvM is anti-spider. I am going to take it though. Speaking of spiders.
After all that.
I'll tell you why.
Because it's called the orange
Because you know
baboon.
what's more important than our fear of spiders?
You taking
Points.
this Darwin token from me?
Points. Well, I'm going to take it. I will get the Darwin token. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I'm going to get 2 points at the end of the game. It's also going to go right here in my yellow bug area.
Nice.
But I also get 1 point for every
Oh,
species from that
Africa.
region at the end
That's-
of the game.
Oh yeah, I didn't even look at mine. I get 1 point from Asian animals, and I didn't take any yet. So,
So
and then you took the second
I took
one.
the second one, so it's going to move 1, 2, and then we'll refill it there. That's as simple as the game goes.
I guess I have the option to fix that. I could take.
Hey, Black Shadow, thanks for joining. Yeah, we've been doing well. Is keeping well a term over there in the New Zealand, Australia area?
It must be. Well, he's from the UK.
Oh, but
So,
doesn't he live over there?
Of
No?
course, you have a dune match to cover. I want to cover some Dune matches. I think I'd be a good Dune match commentator. We'll see.
Dune match comment. Is that the official term?
We need to do one together sometimes. Hey, David Bauer, that's true. If it wasn't for spiders, we'd have mosquitoes and bugs everywhere. So think about that. Think about that. I just moved out by like a lake, and there's like spiders everywhere. So you just kind of have to get used to them. Also, that means David's never coming to my new place. No. So this one's only worth 1 point, but it gets me the crown. But this one is worth 2. So I think I'll just take this. This seems like a huge dragonfly. It's called the globe skimmer. It's 4 to 5 centimeters. Man, I don't know my metric.
The globes.
I do like that.
That is a big dragonfly. I'd rather a spider, I think, than a 5-centimeter dragonfly.
Oh, Gator Dave wants us to bring the whole MVM fleet to Gen Con. We will, at least can promise that we'll bring the official MVM car.
We didn't even mention a car, by the way.
Which is just David's car.
I'm a little off-put by the fact that you assumed in your emoji actions there that we had both a plane and a boat, but also a car.
We ran out of money after the plane and the boat. We couldn't afford the car, so we can't even, we're kind of stuck here.
Little known fact, the official MVM car?
Your car.
It's my car.
All right, so I moved it 1 space.
1 space. What do we have here?
A gecko.
A gecko? A gecko.
What are you trying to get, yellows?
Nope, I think I'm going to take...
You're not going to go?
I'm going to take this guy here.
And move it 3 spaces.
Atlas moth. Whoa. How big do you think the Atlas moth is?
A foot. 12 inches.
Well, it's in centimeters, so I can't do that math on the fly. 20 to 30 centimeters.
How many? That it does seem big. Does it say how many feet are in there? Does
that's
that guide
like this
have a
big.
feet to
that is about a foot, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know my metric.
I don't know.
1, 2, 3. That's bad that I can admit that we don't really know metric.
Well, it's at least several inches. It's not a small moth.
Ooh, an Eastern Imperial Eagle.
And I got one of these little icons here, which is a chart. The charts at the end that you have collected are going to be multiplied by the number of compasses you have. So if you have a chart, get a compass.
Yeah.
Or vice versa. Not to mention, I've got 2 bugs now on my bug row.
Ooh, you've got 2.
Once you get 4 in a row, either on the rows or columns, you'll also get these little 5-point tokens.
I like the gecko. I like the Tokay gecko. So I like this trend of these games. Like, it's got the name, it's got the Latin name, it's got the size information, and then the book, of course, has more.
A little bit of that wingspan flavor.
Or like Wormspan had a little dragon book. A meter is about 3.3 foot. Why? Why 3.3?
Well, I knew that is.
I'm sure there's a reason. I'm going to put him right here. So I have a gecko or a lizard in my lizard category, and it's another Asian one. So I've got 2 points towards Asia now.
All right.
And that's 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and we will replace it.
Also, I put 2 stacks of tokens on each side just for ease. You can take from wherever you want.
Feeling lucky. Just go from wherever.
Let's see. Well, you know what? I'm going to lean into it.
Spiders?
I'm going to overcome my fear of spiders.
You want the 4 beetles.
No.
Oh, if you read the flavor text, you have to do a Dave Attenborough impersonation. You probably could.
I don't know if I could do... John Attenborough, maybe. Speaking of which, sorry we are French, spared no expense with this game. Very nice production.
Mammal strategy for the win.
That was a complicated reference. John Attenborough was in Jurassic Park, you see.
There's a mammals strategy? Ooh. David's doing the bugs. He's getting spiders. He doesn't even have a single mammal.
Bugs. I took the funnel web spider. By the way, I got to read this to you. I read this one earlier, the funnel web spider.
Is this that like creepy, like the giant spider?
This is ridiculous. First of all, no, it's not giant. 5 to 7 centimeters.
Okay.
The funnel web spider exclusively lives in southeast region of Australia and possesses the most toxic venom to people in the world. Funnel web spiders have an aggressive behavior and live in the vicinity of urban areas, which makes them even more dangerous. These are city dwellers. City, like what kind of spider goes, you know what? I'm going to the big city.
I think that's exactly, he packed his bags. His parents said, don't go to the city.
He's
but
the Beverly Hillbillies of spiders.
Hillbillies.
Beverly Hillbillies, by the way, is an old reference that most of you probably don't understand.
I've been told that the mammal strategy is the best one. There is a rhinoceros hanging around down here.
Plus that funnel spider was 3 juicy points.
3 juicy points.
All that venom.
I'm gonna do more for
Thanks, Gator Dave. They
I'm gonna
spared
go
no
for
expense.
I'm just gonna keep getting Asia until you hate draft Asia from me. I'm gonna take the Eastern Imperial Eagle. Oh, that's a cool looking eagle too. China has some really cool birds, by the way. Asia in general has some really cool birds. But I'm taking this Eastern Imperial Eagle, and it comes with a guide. I want this guide.
All the guides do the same thing, by the way. Ryan was just...
They just have different artwork. So that's that, and I took the first one. So this is just going to move on down. And the game ends when these stacks disappear, by the way.
How about that?
Why is the guy in the grid? Because man is the most dangerous animal. That's
He's the
a good
apex
point.
predator. The guys go down the left-hand side of your board when you get them, and they're effectively not going to help you achieve any of the goals. Although there may be some goals over here, I'm not sure. But they give you 2 bonuses. This one gives you a guide and a compass, for example.
That's a good bonus.
It is not bad.
All right.
It is not bad. But I am, again, going to just relax and take this one right here.
Is that your 4th one?
It is my 4th bug. So I'm taking the burying beetle. It's only 2 centimeters. And, by the way, the star of today's short that we posted this morning.
Really?
Another shameless plug for our content, everybody. So once you get 4 in a row like this, you get one of these. The artwork is irrelevant, but I'm going to take the insect one
that
just
makes sense.
because and store it right here.
5 points.
That's 5 more points at the end of the game.
That's great.
I said I was an
You
expert.
took the first one, so we're going to move 1.
I'm taking from your stack, sir.
We can. I mean, there's 24 total tiles. We'll each get 12. So when
Yeah, they're 12 per
stacks
player.
are empty. Okay. Well, what am I going to do
What
then?
came out there? Does that
A
say
sloth?
pale-throated
Yeah,
sloth?
a pale-throated sloth. It's got a pale throat.
It's a man killer.
Do I want that John?
It's a man-killing sloth.
1, 2, 3. I do. I want John. John Henslow. So when you take inspiration from a person, which
I'm
is
sorry,
what it's
I
called.
forgot to take my compass.
I also am going to take a compass, which is now also worth 0 points because I have none of the.
Because 2 times
scripts.
0 is 0.
And then I get a
kids.
guide. So I get a second guide.
Came for the game, stayed for the math.
That's good. I like this guy. And these are all historical people. This guy was a botanist. 1, 2, 3, and
Go ahead.
we'll do
Oh,
this
you're
one.
taking my
Sure.
stack. I see how it is.
Ooh, some kind of fly.
I will say I love the simplicity.
fly.
I love the simplicity of that tile.
I'll say, I thought you were going to say the simplicity of the game, because I think one thing that Mensa really looks at, and you'll see this across all of the Mensa Selects, they're pretty simple to play, but you have a lot of strategic decisions to make, especially when it comes to like using the guides and stuff. Well,
the guides and stuff. I'm going to take this giraffe because I love me some giraffes.
plus, you need some Africa animals.
I do need some African animals, so I'm going to put that there. What do you think how many centimeters? By the way, if you're measuring giraffes in centimeters, you might want to upgrade.
Can we do meters at least?
Sure, I can do that math.
5 meters.
Maybe it's
that
400 to
15 feet?
400 to 550
Centimeters?
centimeters. Yeah, centimeters.
Boy, oh boy.
So I took 3. So this is going to go 1, 2, 3, and refill. The little. Does that just say little penguin?
The little penguin. The littlest penguin. That is cute.
Little penguin.
Little
that
penguin
sounds like
sound-
the name of a
It sounds
children's
like a kid's
storybook.
book, like a book I would have for Oliver.
Read the little penguin.
The little penguin that could.
Read the little penguin.
I'm going to use my guide and go backwards. And I'm going to take
Gator
this
Dave,
Indian
please
rhinoceros.
come to our live stream every Wednesday. A 50s pulp movie called Sloth. Death comes at. Unfortunately, your comment is behind a giant emoji.
So I've seen the Indian rhinoceros, and they are pretty huge. I wonder how much they weigh, though. The weight is not on here. Just the
6 feet
centimeters.
a minute. I love it.
1, 2, 3, 4. I have all 4 of Asia done, so I also get one of these. And I'll take a panda because they're indigenous to Asia.
Deadpan
so
says, fun fact, Darwin discovered that. I assume he's talking about the little penguin.
he discovered that like button. Darwin discovered
that
the
like button too.
So I went 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3.
If only Darwin was around here to click the like button.
Oh boy.
You think Darwin would
Yes.
subscribe to our channel?
Yeah, we're playing a game about him.
I mean,
He'd
he
be
should.
watching this video for sure.
I would be embarrassed if I were him.
Everybody whenever we play a game, I assume that everybody involved in the project is watching.
Yeah,
So
of course.
every time we do any kind of Marvel game, I assume that Kevin Feige is watching the stream every
I tell
time.
myself that everyone in the world is watching, just on one account.
Wake me up when Darwin discovers the giant penguin.
Is it back to me?
Yeah, we're
I've
halfway
lost
through
track.
this
What have
game
you done?
already, by the way.
You got 3 compasses?
I do, and I have
Worth
nothing worth
zero?
0 total
I
points.
see what you're doing. You're going to get compasses, and then, oh, well, there's plenty of charts out there. I could wash one.
There are a lot of charts out there.
Ooh, I don't know about this. Let's see. What have we here? Taking a look at these tiles here, because if you overbuild, you can take another one of those tiles. And I don't know if that's what I want to do.
I know, I was looking at that too, and I was like, I don't really have any of those things. We each have 2 points in the bottom right-hand corner, which is what this one scores.
The guide's really not going to do much for me. Oh, you know what? I'm going to use my guide.
Yeah, where are you going?
I'm going to go here,
Yep.
forward
Are you
one,
taking the little penguin?
and I'm going to take the ostrich.
All right.
The ostrich, I retain the crown. It's going to give me a point, but more importantly, it gives me another yellow for this, plus I'm closer to another column.
You're going to move 2 spaces, and we're going to replace it. What do we got?
We've got, oh, one of my favorites, the platypus.
That's one of your favorites?
Absolutely. It's the weirdest animal on the
It
planet
is
Earth.
a pretty weird animal.
Love it.
I'm going to go for this little penguin because this is an adorable looking penguin.
What is our opinion about the game? We haven't played it too much. It's a very light little game. This would be a fantastic game for a family.
It's so simple, like in a positive way. Not that it feels like dumbed down, but just like it flows very easily, like.
This is going to be like a filler game for a table full of enthusiasts.
Or a game that you play with your family.
Yeah,
Who's
that's what I
not
mean.
gonna
I'm
play,
just saying, though, for enthusiast gamers, it's probably not going to be like, hey, well,
Oh,
let's play
Red
In the
Kangaroo.
Footsteps every single day.
I kind of want that kangaroo.
I need some things. It's my turn?
It is your turn.
Well, I'm going to take the Black Mamba. Snakes and spiders. Plus, the Black Mamba gives me another yellow. It gets me a guide.
Yep.
And it gets me a column of yellow. What shall I take here?
And this is going to move 1.
I think I'm... Oh, in honor of Gator Dave, I'm taking this little 5-point token that has some form of alligator/crocodile. I know there's a difference, but you get the idea.
All right, I need to start trying to get points. So I'm going to take the pale-throated sloth up here. Also because I do love sloths. True story. I'm going to tell my sloth story. I was in Hawaii.
Oh, again, the sloth story?
I was in Hawaii. We went to take a tour. It was like a 2-hour like jungle walk, like a hike. When we started the tour, this sloth was climbing down out of a tree at the very front. We got to like watch the sloth. When we finished the tour, he was almost at the bottom. I thought that was hysterical. That's my sloth story.
Are you sure it wasn't animatronic sloth?
In the middle of the jungle, it could have been.
I don't have a sloth story, but I don't know what kind of monkeys they were. But Alicia and I, when we were in Thailand last year, we went up on top of this mountain to this giant statue, and there were just monkeys
Oh yeah,
all
that's
over
like a
the
thing.
place.
You see in those pictures?
You didn't want to mess with these things. They had no fear. They would come up to people and like literally try to steal women's purses and like, seriously, if you were holding food or anything, they were not shy about
They're villains in a Disney movie.
nearly
is what it sounds
attacking
like.
you.
Nearly attacking.
I mean, they would accost you for stuff, for sure. If you set something down, it was gone. All right. This is where it is?
Yep.
Oh, if only there was some other things over here that were slightly more appealing.
I know,
than
they're
those.
just not. So I haven't wanted to stack anything yet because I just don't want what they're offering me.
You know what I'm going to do?
You're going to wipe?
I'm going to take the
Oh,
chameleon.
I thought you were going to wipe the row.
And I'm going to take, it's another yellow,
Yep.
which helps count for that.
That's true.
I'm going to place it right here and overbuild.
Hey,
And
take one.
See, I overbuilt the guide, which I already
You
got.
don't lose anything. Yep.
So I'm gaining 2 points for overbuilding, plus I get one of these. I'm going to take this guy right here.
right,
so now
good.
I get
What do
points
we
for
have?
blue tiles.
Hey, 1 point for every lizard. I've got one of those. That didn't really...
I got 2.
That didn't
So I took
super
this
help
one.
me.
It goes 1, 2, 3, and that one fills with...
Oh, there's that alligator snapping turtle. Close.
Wait a minute, alligator. I don't even
Close to an alligator.
I don't think I've ever even heard of an alligator snapping turtle.
No, but it looks like it looks very alligator.
I would not want to mess with an that's a dangerous looking thing.
So what do I want to do? That's 2 points. I can get 2 points for that. I think I'm going to take...
Here you guys, the best sloth story. I love it.
Oh my gosh.
Gator Dave, bring in the energy today.
I really need a yellow bird is what I need.
That's all right.
I'm going to take the Bengal tiger.
By the way, there are a lot more tiles in the box if you couldn't conclude that when we said how many there were. So there may be no more yellow birds.
I know, you don't know, so you can't really gamble on it. I'm going to take the Bengal tiger and overbuild. I'm going to put the tiger with my rhinoceros.
That doesn't sound like a good idea.
No, they chill.
They
That
chill?
gives me Darwin back.
There you go.
And a double build, so I get to take one of these.
I call him Chuck.
So this one is going to give me 2 points. That one's 2. This could get me... I don't know. I don't really...
Math.
I'll take this. Chapter 5. There we go. And let's see. I guess they don't really need to slide down, but I am. 1 for every bird.
Has this moved?
No, it moves 3. I'm sorry.
1, 2, 3.
Yep.
And refill.
There was a recent picture of a giant alligator snapping turtle on the web.
Oh.
The World Wide Web.
The internet's?
Yeah.
All right, here we are. I am going to... I wish there was a bug one out right now.
Yeah, I wish there was a mammal one.
I think I'm going to take this one here.
Okay, the kangaroo. I love kangaroos.
The
we have
red-
kangaroos at our zoo now.
the red
in
kangaroo.
Indianapolis, and I love it.
We've always had kangaroos at the zoo, haven't we?
No, they're new. They were new like last year or the year.
Are you sure the old ones just didn't? Sorry.
No, the penguin.
Seems like
the
an inappropriate
kangaroo
joke when
enclosure
we're
is
playing a
pretty
game
new.
about Darwin. So I got this compass. I get Darwin back.
Yep.
Welcome home, Chuck. It moves 2.
Yep.
Another tile. Ooh! Now a scorpion, that's a thing I probably wouldn't mess with, unless it's going to get me points.
Well, I guess since I took this one that gives me points for the Americas, I should take the alligator snapping turtle. But this is, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm only going to get 2 more tiles.
Ooh.
I'm taking it. I'm taking it. Hey, Darwin himself has shown up.
Charles Darwin. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, he gives you one of these, but
That is interesting.
yeah.
It'd be great if you took him and it secured this.
Oh, that's only 2 points, though. This is worth more than 2 points
I
for
know,
you.
I know.
Well, the bird one's not.
I think...
Beardy McBeardface, yes. Yes, Wayne, the production is great on this game. And you're right. I think this is a great way to educate kids. It shows you where these animals are from. You get to talk about the different aspects of the world.
This refills. I took this snake, which just gives me 2 points. And it's refilling with
A yellow bird?
a
Nope.
cricket.
Cricket.
Just a cricket.
All right. Well, this is good, actually. I could take the monarch butterfly. The monarch! It's only worth 1 point, but it gives me Darwin back. Also, one of the most beautiful butterflies. Also, it gives me a point for my chapter 5, which, by the way, all of these scoring tiles are named after actual chapters of Origin of the Species, which is really cool. This is the Laws of Variation chapter. And I'm going to put this monarch butterfly here to finish off my Americas column and get me another one of these. This looks pretty American. This looks like the American forest.
Yeah,
right
Wayne,
here.
I think all the things you listed there is exactly why this got the Mensa Select
For sure.
award this year. This needs to
Moves
move 1.
and we need 1 more tile.
Now there we go. The nil
Oh, that's a crocodile. Still not really an alligator.
It's not a gator, Dave, but
and
it's
still
a
no
crocodile.
yellow
birds. And we might not see any yellow
be out of
birds.
luck.
You might
I might be out of luck
be
there.
out of luck. Ryan.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of ways to score. There's a lot of different things you can do to get points in this game, and I like that.
I'm going to go here, and I'm going to take this guy right here and overbuild my red kangaroo.
Which one are you taking?
The platypus.
I mean, which of these scoring tiles, since you overbuilt?
I'll probably take...
Chapter 12 is 3 points for you. Oh, actually, these are both 3 points.
So is the lizard
They
one.
both are.
Let's see, what's the situation on the board? I'll take the lizard one.
All right, let's see what we've got. 2 points.
Or reptile, rather.
For
Dudes? Or
for
is that
the
guides?
the guest guide symbol that's available, yeah.
Oh. Oh, I think that's the visible guides.
Yep, that are at the
that
top.
That are on tiles.
All right, and you moved 2. And we're going
Yep.
to replace that with...
A yellow...
Bird?
Nope.
Oh.
The lion. The true apex predator of probably... Well, I don't know. Who would you give... Who's going to win in a fight with the animals that are on the species on the board right now? Charles?
Charles.
Does Darwin
Hey,
win?
we already said that man was the most dangerous. I'm going to use my guide to move 1 space. Is this my last tile? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, this is. Well, oh well. I'll do the scorpion. And this is going to cover, so I'm losing the 2 points from the globe skimmer. But I'm getting this tile, which is going to get me 2, 4, 6. So it's actually a net gain. And I'll get one of these guides, but I don't think an extra guide at the end of the game does anything.
No.
So it's just going to chill there. And let's hope I didn't give you a great one here. Oh, no, I did!
Oh, that's a beautiful thing. Well, it's only 4 points, but...
And then there's my Komodo dragon. I'll
And it
have to
moves
move
1
space.
Oh, this is perfect.
Is it? Are you gonna?
That's
oh yeah, because
pretty good.
You have a bug right there. A cricket.
Ooh, but that covers up my 2-point
Yeah.
spider, and only nets me 1,
And then
2, 3 points.
Oh, it nets you a lot of points. It's the best play.
What do you mean it nets me a lot of points?
If you take that cricket,
It
you're
gives
losing.
me 1 more yellow point,
Yep.
1 more bug point.
Which is, so no, it
Well-
gives you 1 more yellow point,
Sure.
5 more bug points.
Sure,
So that's
by
6,
taking it.
and
yeah.
another compass, so that's 7, 8. So it gets you 8 points, and you lose 2. So it nets you 6. I don't know if anything else is going to get you 6 points, except for maybe Darwin. Darwin could. You could just do that and actually also get 6 points. So, or 4 points, I mean.
Yeah, I don't want to do all the math here, but I was trying to see if I could use my guide to get something even more interesting to me. Oh, yeah. I've got too many points on the board.
Right. Okay, you do have a lot of points on the board. 12 points on the board. I've got 2. Oh, that's going to be bad. I didn't even realize how bad this is going to get here in a second. I've got 2 whole points.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna take the cricket.
Yeah, I think that's going to get you a lot of points.
Cricket's gonna overbuild this.
Yep.
It's gonna give me a compass.
Yep. That helps. That's huge.
It's not super huge. I have 1 of those things, or
got
2 of
2.
those. That's true. 2 points.
Yeah.
And it lets me take a thing,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna take this bug thing.
No, I think you're
insect.
that was a really good play.
And as the rule book says, the game ends when we place the last tile.
That's it. What would it have been? It's still not a yellow bird.
No,
So
I thought it was an alligator for a second, but it's not.
that's it.
So
Let's score it up.
now we're
Get
gonna
that scoring
score it
pad
up.
going.
First things first.
The name.
Ryan, David. Second thing second. Points on your tiles. What'd you have?
2.
What?
2.
Oh, you didn't take many there, did you?
No.
2. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah, that's already a pretty big lead.
I like it. I like it. Now compasses times things. This is where you're gonna.
No, I only have 9.
And I have 1, 2, 3 times 2.
You have 6.
All right. You only have 9?
Yeah, I only got 3 of those. 1, 2, 3.
All right.
I had to make a decision.
Next up what is that? Oh, it's these things.
I have 10. I think we both got 10.
10 to 10
Nothing
for
gained or
these
lost there.
tokens
Yep.
here. Then these right here. Add yours up first.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Whew, that's pretty big.
I don't know. You've got 4 of them.
So yellows, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
Yeah.
And then Ryan gets the 2 points for Chuck being on his side.
Not enough, though.
I get 0. So yeah, the final scores, let's see. Ryan has 11, 21, 37, 39. 39 for Ryan to my 26, 36,
Gator
40.
Dave, yes, we will be doing a MVM event. We will definitely be doing an MVM event.
At Gen Con?
Yeah.
Yes. Gator Dave, if you're going to be here, you must
I
go.
guarantee that wherever we go, the AC will go out.
No, don't say that. People are going to take that seriously.
Happened the last 2 years.
We don't know all the details, but Saturday night, keep that space blocked if you want to go to the MVM event. It's going to be a dinner sort of thing on Saturday night of Gen Con.
So that's it,
somewhere.
39 to 44. That cricket, that got you a lot of points. That cricket.
It got me some points.
It got you,
it got me some
it was
points.
a lot of points.
But that is in the footsteps.
Can we go? Of course you can go, Hachette.
Yes, absolutely.
You want to go back, say a few words before we say goodbye?
Yeah.
I like ending from this screen because I can wave bigger. But thank you guys so much. We'll be back throughout the month with some more of the Mensa games. I think we have all of them.
We will have all of them.
Okay.
Here's the thing. There's only 4 weeks in May.
Well, that's true. We already played Veil of
There's
Eternity.
5 Mensas. We've done plenty on Veil of Eternity. We love you, Mandu. We love the game. We love Renegade. But we're not going to do a live stream of that again. But we are planning on doing this.
I'd like to do First in Flight.
First in Flight is on its way.
Yep.
We need a production copy of that to do the live stream. Abduction.
Yep.
D-U-C-K
Yep.
is on its way. And then the other one was Wandering Towers. Now, Wandering Towers is going to be a little tricky. It'll probably go last because we need to figure out.
We need to get
how
Nelson
to get
and Emily. We need all 4 of us because you can play that game 2 players. I think you could even play it solo.
Really?
Yeah, I think there's even.
I think you're right.
There is even a solo, which I have not tried.
That
yet.
seems crazy, but we want to try to get
I
more
want to
players.
get. It's better. It's like it's up to 6, and there's no way we're going to get 6 people around this table on camera. But
it might be ugly. Maybe we'll just do it, but it'll be an interesting stream.
It will be. It'll be. So thank you guys so much for watching. But we will be back next Wednesday.
Bye bye.